Karl Marx wrote that religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, and the soul of a soulless condition. It is the opium of the people, as the famous phrase goes. Do you think he has a point?
No, I hate that quote. I absolutely hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I despise this sort of Reddit, internet, atheist activism for the simple reason that I know many people who, in finding faith, have become objectively better human beings.
Yeah.
They start living consciously. They take morality seriously. They try, we all fail, to be moral, good people. So this sneering that these midwits, these marginally intelligent people have towards religious people. Now, lots of religious people use religion to rationalize their bad behavior or sinful or big egos, so on and so forth. That exists. That's true. But to say that it never helps anyone and it's universally see, Marx was talking about a period. I mean, I'll defend his quote when his argument was, the masses are being starved and oppressed, but they're promised, don't worry, you'll have riches in heaven. Mm-hmm. So you should kind of let yourself be pushed around now. And this is kind of this BS bargain that the people are being given. So that was, I think, the point he was making. It certainly doesn't apply nowadays. I'm close to the family in the Midwest. They're good Christian people. I remember very specifically this guy, shout out to him, Sean Sherrod. I went to college with him. David Lucas. And
have you checked out the Comedy Mothership? Great club.
Is it Austin?
Willie Nelson.
And I was 17, 18, freshman year, and I was reading all this criticism of the Bible, and I was like, look, this is in there, look at this in there. And he put his hand on my shoulder, and he says, Michael, there's nothing you're going to tell me that's going to make me lose my faith. And that was a very self-aware and profound thing to say. Mm-hmm. As I've gotten older and I know lots of religious people, there's no part of me that thinks they're wrong or they should be mocked. It's like, it also reminds me of when people sneer at addicts in recovery. They're like, alcoholism is a disease, it's a choice. It's like, wait a minute, you don't know what it's like to have your entire life ruined by drugs or alcohol. Yes. And if you have to tell yourself, I have this disease and blah, 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 and that keeps you from drinking, and now you're a moral, upstanding person who's reliable and takes responsibility for their actions, I don't see the harm at all. So I think this kind of activist atheism is cheap. I don't agree with it whatsoever, and I do not like that quote at all.
But otherwise, big fan of Marx.
I mean, it's. I think there's a fan of mine, I forget who it was, apologies. He had this great quote. He goes, the game, and this is me talking. He goes, the games people play to feel smarter than others is depressing and annoying. And I think this kind of fedora internet atheism is a good example, because here's the other thing. If you've proven that someone else is stupid, that doesn't mean you're smart. You could both be stupid. Mm-hmm. So congrats, you proved someone else is stupid. Who cares?
Yeah. And sneering in all forms.
Yes.
In general is just not great.
That's one of the things I block out people on social media instantly. You're not going to sneer at me in my space. You could sneer me all you want in your space, but I'm not putting up with your crap. I don't know you.
MySpace, great social network.
Is that on 6th Street?
AOL.com.
Clang, clang, clang. That's how Lex comes.
Like a Pavlov's dog. That was the sound before you get to spend 10 minutes waiting for an image of a lady load. One line at a time.
Yeah.